So what does it truly mean to be a vampire? Whether it's running out of blood, rocking out in the 80s, or centuries of regret, these movies are going to explore it all. Welcome to installment 2 of the best vampire movie series. Today I'm going to be diving into Daybreakers, The Lost Boys, and Interview with a Vampire. First off, we're going to kick it off with Daybreakers. In the year 2019, vampires have taken over the world. Humans have become an endangered species, and they're farmed in labs for their blood. However, there's a problem. The blood supply is running dangerously low, so Edward, a vampire hematologist, played by Ethan Hawke, is working on a synthetic blood substitute to save both the vampires and humans. However, when Edward meets a group of human rebels, they claim to have discovered a cure for vampirism, and that changes everything. The movie takes us through like high stake action, corporate greed, and then a lot of intense visuals. It's one of my favorite vampire movies, and it's a pretty good dystopian vampire movie. However, William Dafoe also shines as a vampire turned vampire hunter with a crossbow and killer one-liner. He basically says being human never felt so good. So if you like vampire movies and dystopian vibes, this is going to be the one for you. Next up, we've got The Lost Boys, which is the ultimate blend of teen drama, horror, and 80s cool. The movie begins with Michael and Sam, two brothers who move to the small coastal town of Santa Clara with their mom. Things seem off from the start, but missing posters are everywhere, and then the town is somehow nicknamed the murder capital of the world. So Michael, the older brother, quickly falls for a mysterious girl named Star, but she's connected to a gang of like leather-clad motorcycle riding guys led by the charismatic and sinister David, who's played by Kiefer Sutherland. The gang then invites Michael to hang out, and before he knows it, they lure him into drinking from a strange bottle. What he doesn't realize is that it's vampire blood. And as Michael starts to change, he's starting to avoid sunlight, gaining super strength, and craving blood. His brother Sam discovers the truth that the gang is a coven of vampires, and Michael is halfway to becoming one of them. So Sam teams up with the Frog Brothers, two quirky vampire hunters, self-proclaimed, to destroy Michael and the rest of the vampires. Then there's a showdown at their house, complete with water, holy water filled squirt guns, garlic, and then some plot points about who's really pulling the strings. So The Lost Boys isn't really just about vampires. It's about the tension between like fitting in, staying true to yourself, but it's also a pretty iconic horror movie too. So definitely give this one a shot. And last but absolutely not least, we have Interview with a Vampire, which is a dark gothic vampire movie that dives deep into the lives of immortals. It begins in modern day San Francisco, where Louis, played by Brad Pitt, sits down with a journalist to recount his life as a vampire. Louis' tale starts in 1791, where he's a young plantation owner in Louisiana, consumed by grief after losing his wife and child. That's when he meets Lestat, played by Tom Cruise, who offers him eternal life. Louis reluctantly agrees, and the two become immortal vampire companions. So the twist is Lestat thrives on his dark nature, relishing the hunt and kill. Louis, however, is tormented by guilt. He refuses to kill humans, surviving on rats and other animals instead. Then their story takes a dramatic turn when Lestat turns a young girl, played by Kirsten Dunst, whose name is Claudia, to a vampire to stop Louis from leaving him. Claudia is trapped in the body of a child, but possesses the mind and desires of an adult. Her transformation brings both joy and tragedy to their lives, and honestly, it's a crazy story after that. So there is also a TV show out about it, which I've talked about on my page, and you should definitely give it a watch because this is one of the best vampire movies, and I've found it on every best vampire movie list that I've looked up. So definitely check this one out.